Assalamualaikum and good evening to Prof. Firdaus Silmi. We are from the class Innovation Management AC20. My name is Amirul Hakim bin Shamal Jahidi. And today we'll be discussing about the case study 16 and 17. For the case study 16, I will pass to Amin Siki to talk more about it.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. So for case study 16, question number 1. What is venture capital? What is the connection between venture capital and innovation in this case study? Venture capital. A capital used for risky ventures, or rather it is money that is raised by a group of investors who together have the Rolodex and bankroll to invest in innovative business and entrepreneurs. The relationship between venture capital and innovation are: the first one, allow the brightest minds in tech to form companies using collectively raised capital from the investor rather than all money from a single source directly. Second, allow for those trying to escape the top-down structure of traditional East Coast companies to build and run their own West Coast company for the first time. Question number 2. What kind of culture brought by Robert Bob Noyce to the new company Fairchild Semiconductor, and why he was not happy with the culture at previous company Shockley Semiconductor? Please discuss. So startup culture, which is refers to the culture that arose of Silicon Valley, where the emerging venture capital market coincided with the emerging computing market. Reasons why he was not happy with Shockley Semiconductor. The first one, because of the management style, and second, to ensure traitorous aids keep success and can compete in the market. That's all for me. Thank you.
My name is Ahmad Iskandar and I will answer about question 3 and 4. So for question 3, what type of innovation did Robert Bob Noyce develop or breakthrough? They developed the key planar technology which made higher performance transistor easier and cheaper to manufacture. So for question 4, what type of innovation did Robert Bob Noyce develop? He co-invented the integrated circuit and introduced the microprocessor, in which both have revolutionized technology and electronics as we know today. So I will pass to Aiman to explain about his question.
My name is Alman. I'm going to present about question 5. What type of innovation did Robert Noyce develop? Noyce entrepreneurship proved inadequate as Fairchild Semiconductor grew into multi-divisional mass producer. Decline of Fairchild Semiconductor to promote him after CEO resigned. Next, question number 6 is why Intel changed the business strategy from producing RAM, random access memory, to microprocessor, and what the milestone achieved by Intel in PC production. The answer is allow users to add more memory to their units. The microprocessor great potential for everything from calculator to cash register and traffic light that soon become clear. Milestone achieved by Intel in PC production is the customer make a long-term decision. Next. The final question is Robert Noyce say optimism is an essential ingredient for innovation. Go off and do something wonderful. What it does mean? This means that the belief is an essential aspect of any innovative culture. It encourages new ideas and risk-taking. It endangers a self-perpetuating cycle of entrepreneurship. Next is for the case study 17.
Okay, my name is Amirul Hakim bin Shamal Jahidi. I'll be explaining for the case study 17. Question number 1. What is the main innovation story in the case study? Brief in detail the chronological event of the innovation in India. The answer is upgrading the outsourcing and offshoring software. In 1980, the software industry was dominated by government and public research organizations. In 1991, accelerated development and inward investment. In 2005, India attracted inward investment of $6 billion, only 10 of that attracted by China. And lastly, in 2008, the industry is forecast to grow to $5 billion. And for the question 2, do you feel that strategy taken by Indian government is a good step to promote indigenous technology in ICT? My answer is yes. After India liberalized the economy, IBM returned to invest. This followed by the other foreign companies increased investment, local company, and increased expertise and technological improve. The success of Indian technopreneurs in the US and the rapid growth of the Indian software and IT-enabled service industry, especially its export segment, have buoyed expectations of the potential for growth and human development that ICT holds out. And for the question 3, most multinational companies from USA and Europe invested in Indian Silicon Valley with main purpose were to take advantage of the cheap, talented labor in India. Please discuss these issues. The first point is India received large amount of investment and knowledge about technologies. And the second one is Indian workers have the opportunities to explore more about technological overseas. And the last one is creating new ventures. As for the question 4, I will pass to Irfan Haris.
Thank you, Amirul Hakim. My name is Irfan Haris. For the question 4, briefly discuss how Indian company take advantage of the development ICT industry from merely supplying cheap labor to develop local expertise by local entrepreneur in the competitive ICT industry. So for the first one, Indian companies can attract more international investors. Other than that, Indian companies funds and opportunity to learn new technologies and knowledge on ICT provided by international investors. Next is cheap labors will become local expertise after trained by foreign companies. So for the question 5, in your opinion, Malaysia trying to emulate the same strategy in ICT industry by developing its own Silicon Valley Cyberjaya. However, the country not be able to produce local companies at a level of Invoice or Wipro. Please discuss. So Ali Salman has stated that cities like Silicon Valley are not created but nurtured. And also he stated that central planning rarely works and never works in the long run, which is Ali Salman is acting CEO of Ideas. So next is do not compare well to the typical 500 employees firm, which is they had a long runway prior to takeoff. However, each of these firms had their own product or business that helped them make a better case to the client about their capabilities. So for the Wipro, they had a server and computing products business that made it easier for them to highlight high-tech capabilities essential to making inroads into the telecom business. For the Infosys, had a core banking solution that helped them build strength in the financial service domain. So that's all from our group. Thank you.